Hello everyone, I'm Caede, your guide. I'm in Asakusa today. Asakusa is located in the northeast of Tokyo, near the Sky Tree, the tallest building in Japan. Asakusa has many fascinating buildings, but before we visit them, I'd like to tell you a little about Asakusa. Sensoji is the oldest temple in Tokyo and attracts 30 million tourists a year from all over Japan and abroad. It may be no exaggeration to say that it is the most popular tourist attraction in Tokyo for foreign tourists. During the Edo period, about 200 years ago, Edo was the name of Tokyo, and the city prospered around Edo Castle. Edo Castle was where the imperial palace is standing now, which is where the current emperor lives. Asakusa, to the northeast of Edo Castle, had developed into a merchant town around the 17th century, with temples at its center. By the way, do you know what Asakusa means? Asa means shallow, and kusa means grass in English. In the past, Tokyo used to be known as a grassy place, but here Asakusa was a land of shallow grass, and that's how it came to be called Asakusa. That's interesting. Now let's talk about Sensoji. This temple is said to have been built long before Tokyo became the center of Japan in the 17th century. Legend said that in the year 628, two fishermen brothers were fishing in the Sumida River when they caught a statue in their net. When the head of the village took a look at the statue, he found that it was Kannon Bosatsu and built a hole with grass to worship it. Later, many warlords worshipped here before battles which attract many people from all over Japan. Tokugawa Ieyasu also visited the temple before going into battle at Sekigahara. Ieyasu ended up winning the war, and the Tokugawa family ruled Japan for more than 260 years. In the Edo period, Asakusa was the center of the city, filled with worshippers and revelers. The tea house girls were scouted as models for ukiyo-e prints, and many freak shows lined the streets, making Asakusa a very lively place like Broadway in New York. It was an amazing place, wasn't it? In Japan, where most buildings are made of wood, many have been severely damaged by lightning and fire. Sensoji has also burned down many times, but each time it was rebuilt with donations. That's how much the temple has been loved by many people. The current buildings are those that were rebuilt after the 1945 air raid on Tokyo. So most of the buildings date back to the 1950s and 60s. Beside the large and splendid main hall, Sensoji has many other buildings that give you a sense of history, such as Kaminarimon, Nakamise, Hozomon, and the five-story pagoda, and with the tallest building in Japan, Sky Tree, next to it. Asakusa is one of those rare places where you can feel both traditional and modern Japan. So let's enjoy sightseeing in Asakusa with me.